Welcome to episode 4 of the PhD Breakdown, where today I'm going to speak about preparing for an online PhD interview. Now, this channel will have plenty of videos about PhD applications and interview preparation, so if that's something you're interested in, please subscribe to the channel. Okay, so today's key question: how can you prepare for your online interview? I'm going to speak about 5 different points, and my first one is your connection to the internet. Everyone has rooms in their house which have a slightly stronger Wi-Fi connection. It could be your bedroom, it could be the living room, it could be your kitchen. And what I recommend you do is have some practice calls. So have a Zoom call, a Teams call with a friend, and during that call, say for half an hour, move the laptop around different rooms and understand whereabouts in your house has the best or worst signal. Second of all, I recommend you think about your background. This is really important. It's the first impression you'll make in the interview. This is a good example. It's just a nice clear wall in the background. If you have a messy background, it says a little bit about your personality, whether that's true or not. So do bear that in mind. What you need to do is just find a little bit of wall around your house that's nice and clear, nice and neutral. And also don't neglect the lighting. So assuming your call is during the day, make sure the curtains are open, you're using natural light. My third point is functions. So what I mean by that is you could be new to Zoom and Teams and you've never shared your screen before, you've never had to share a PowerPoint with other people, or you've never had to share a recorded video. These may be things that you have to do within your interview. So I would recommend, again, during your practice call, just get used to sharing your screen, get used to all the steps required to do these different tasks that you may have to do within the interview. If you don't practice beforehand, you might be scrambling around trying to make it work and you feel more nervous than you were at the start of the interview. Point number 4 is attire. Really simple. I'll go through this very quickly. Just use common sense, a shirt, a blazer, a blouse. Just because your interview's online, don't assume that's an opportunity to dress down. And then my final point is lingering. You want to make sure you're not hanging around too much before the interview. And what I mean by that is, myself personally, from my interviews in the past, I would hang around 20 minutes before the interview started, just staring at my screen. And that's not a good idea, because if you just stare at the screen and you're not doing anything, that gives you an opportunity to just get more nervous and think about the interview in too much detail and what could go wrong. So from experience, I would change my routine. I'd go for a walk around the block. I would watch TV or some motivational videos, or maybe listen to some music. So the key really is just to keep your mind occupied right until the last few minutes that you sit at your computer and wait for the interview to start. Okay, I'll finish this video now with a PhD breakdown. First of all, avoid those signal nerves. That's one thing I get nervous about quite a lot. And to change that, it's really key that you have some practice calls beforehand to understand the strength of your signal. Secondly, rehearse your routine. So all these different elements I've spoken about in this video, practice it. So for example, get used to sharing your screen and sharing your PowerPoint, etc. And don't wait around. Don't sit by your laptop for half an hour before the interview, just staring at the screen. You will get more nervous. Okay, thank you for watching this video, and I'll speak to you again soon.